May I see your inventory? Body bag, so he sells the drone. What? Explosive range weapon? Hello everyone, this is Fallen Dice, and welcome to episode 61 of our Rebirth playthrough of 7 Days to Die, The Purge. I've been a little busy kind of getting things set up and going off camera for this. So we're about to do a trading run, but before I do the trading run, I did a little research, and yeah, we need to start looking at these ores. The other thing is I did want to upgrade to my new armor set. My new armor set is going to be the scavenger set. And that's because it gives me a class bonus, or I mean a full bonus of better loot. I like the loot. I'm trying to get epic versions of all the stuff I have. Right now, everything I can do, I make as high as I can, and that's all I can. So, we're going to do that. One other thing we need to do, and that's because switching back and forth is annoying, so we're going to do another snow device stabilizer, which we can then put in here, so when we're going back and forth, I don't ever have to worry about that being an issue. Part of this set is also going to require the cigar, so I'm going to have a separate helmet that we're going to use for trading. So maybe it'll be... Let's see. I always like the assassin hood and how it looks, but we can also go with the enforcer. Just I think that'll look kind of cool too. So we'll just make one last item piece. We were cooking a bunch of dyes. And looks like I need to make room for the rest of them to come out. And that was for the the ink bottles and for the crafting the blueprint. So if I want to go to blueprint, paper, I can make those now. I just have to come over here and we'll add that in there. Wait, that still shows not a big... Oh, I didn't go to the chemistry station, did I? No, I didn't. Alright. I think I can only make them a couple at a time. I'm going to make 3 for now. Let's grab the rest of what we have cooking. How many blacks can I make right now? 3. And that's because I am out of yellow, I believe. Well... That's how much I need to make 1 bottle of ink. Empty, at least. It's a bit of stuff to get around there. It's worth it, though. Although, actually, I didn't think to look at... Trade ore mod. Molten steel. Okay, I can make this. I just need to make sure I have some molten steel being done. Alright. Let's do 150. And that'll be quick. Again, grab our other things. While it's cooking, let me just kind of walk through here real fast. So I did kind of... Yesterday's episode was really fast. I was trying to fit 3 days worth of recording into a single episode. It still was long, but here's kind of what we have going here. So this is going to be sort of a just chill area. Big window, small window. It's what you see when you first come up the stairs from downstairs. So I'll kind of work into there. This, I don't know what this space is going to be yet. That's going to be a lot of work to kind of figure this out. But what I do know I need to do is I need to raise this part here because it's too, I don't know, I don't like the feel when I come up there and I almost bump my head. I also don't like the fact that this is only 3 high, so I'm going to raise the entire ceiling. Not in this episode, but I will be. These stairs lead up to our helo landing spot. I do need to mark out the area. I also want to pull the stairs back to here. I think it'll look better if it's not this empty gap there. This overlooks down there, which is either going to be like a study, library, or a workout space. Again, I can figure that out. I did change this finally. Now I can actually use it the right way. Bedroom has some work to do with decorating. Entrance still needs to be kind of created. A lot of this stuff I'm going to just do off camera, and then I'll show you as the updates happen. I don't want to take up our episode time with those anymore. And then I'm going to leave my scaffolding until I'm completely done. But that was all the work that we got done yesterday. Alright, so let's see, is everything up? Okay, I have one bottle, I've got molten. So, and I already have, oh yeah, I gotta come over here, and I've got those. Okay. So now if I come over here, what am I missing? Oh, bottle of ink. Bottle of ink was crafted over here. That's right, and that's what I need the black for. So if I go here to bottle of ink, I have no eggs? How do I have no eggs?
2 hours later.
Holy cow. That took way too long to do. I even popped my last red tea. Okay, all that. Alright, so now I can come over here. Wait, what was I missing? It was here? Bottle of ink. There we go. So I can make one bottle of ink. I will be later on making more of these so I can make the other. So there's the other things that I want. There's a pierce one that allows you to pierce additional. Oh, and let's go back in here. So this is under a global. So you can see them over here. So right now, under trader, I have 0 of 3. So you have to. I've killed 31 of 35 skateboarder. It's a 20% increase to buying and selling power, then 30, then 40, as you level up this trader aura. So technically, if I can get 4 more skateboarders, it'll jump me up to there plus my trader aura there. And then of course, when you do get a big, you have to actually swap out your armor. So that's kind of what they mean by that. Pen. Alrighty. Good grief! I am wasting so much time, but I needed to do this. Okay, so there we go. Trade aura. That'll take a minute to craft. Can I make any more blacks? I can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, you know what? Oh, they're fast. Okay. I was thinking it was going to take longer. So that's, I can make another bottle of ink, and then I actually could make one more, because that's how many eggs I found. That's crazy. Alright. And one more bottle of ink. Okay. Big one. So here, this one's huge. Alright, so let's show you kind of in here, so the ones I plan on doing. So, Pierce Aura. Right now, I've already got 1 of 3, and that's from killing fat mamas, so I need a few more there, but each time I level that up, so I can go from 1 additional target with AP ammo to piercing 2 additional, which is great. Fortuity. Right now I'm 1 of 3, which is at a 30% to loot quantity. And then if I make that one, it's a 60. So that's a huge jump. So it's better loot on top of the outfit I'm about to start wearing. And then stability. So right now 1 of 3. So 33% accuracy and recoil reduction, 66. So these are, in my mind, some pretty big advantages for us to get. So the first one that I definitely wanted was fortuity. I want that bonus to loot. And then it's a choice between pierce or stability. I really think that there's with the gun I'm using, I think that would be nice to have that less recoil. So we'll go with those. Alright, so we currently have this one. So now we got to come back to here. That was trader. There we go, trade aura mod. Oh, also Techno Geek. I keep forgetting. We need to make that. We need to find a spot for it. Okay, so that's a minute 38. But again, this is something that I really feel like we needed. We're going to do a lot less building today because I'm going to do that off camera tonight. So we're going to go out and we're just going to do some purging today. That's kind of our thing. So after we do our big sale run, we're going to go and start purging. Alright, this one's fortuity. Hopefully I have the stuff I need to make this. It's not looking good. What am I missing? Rad remover. Okay, I'm pretty sure one of my weapons has that, and I'm willing to take that out right now for the good of this. There we go. Okay. That's just to get a much better loot rate. That's awesome. That was a Melee weapon. So what kind of things can we put in there? Probably not going to be able to do much of anything on there. Okay, that is what it is. Alright, I'm in that panic quick mode, but I really shouldn't be that stressed out. Okay, those are done. Okay, good. This one was stability. Can I make a stability right now? And I'm going to have to figure out where I want to put these as well. Nope. So what am I missing from stability? A muzzle brake. And I have that in you right now. This is all stuff that's going to help us with everything. Alright, so we'll make that. Okay, so Enforcer is going to be my selling. So I wanted to have you. I wanted to have you. Genetics. So I'm going to have to swap the genetics one between them. There's just nothing I can do about that. That goes up there, so it keeps me permanently. We done with our pumpkin pie. Oh, it's over here. There we go. Pumpkin pies. Cool. And I'm going to show you when we get there, like the difference in what we can buy and sell. Also, I'm assuming we have our... Perfect. I'm going to bring you guys and you guys in case I can make something, because they have like, you can do stuff over there. I have a 2, 3, 3, and I think I'm rocking a tier 4. So let's fix that right now. Hunger and Thirst tier 4. And I'm pretty sure in here is my tier 4. Good. And tier 5. Oh, that's fantastic. So the things that we lost are, I took away the armor degradation, so it means we may have to repair our armor a little bit faster, but meh. 1 insulated liner and 1 quad pocket. So we have a little bit more openings over here for that. I'm going to leave you guys in there for now. If anyone knows how to do that mannequin thing, like if it's a specific type of mannequin or something, so I could display my uniform and just do a quick swap to it, that'd be awesome. But there we are. So now I have in these glasses the cigar, the trade aura, my stability device, but in here my stabilizer, I've got the helmet light. I now have Techno Geek, Thug, genetics, class experience, range damage. I'm gonna have to swap the genetics into here when I do it, because that's the last thing I have to do on there. Inside the chest now, we've got the Radiation Tier 5, Class Aura, Defense Tier 5, Game Stage Tier 5, Hunger and Thirst Tier 5, Rebirth Tier 5, a Quad, and our Fortuity Aura mod, so that's going to help us with our loot stage. And our gloves, Block Damage Tier 5, Attack Speed Tier 4, so we're still working on that. Loot Time Tier 5, the Butcher Ore, the Soldier Ore, the new Stability mod, which should help us with our recoil. Insulated Liner, Quad Armor Pockets. Ooh, I got the wrong boots. There we go. And in our boots, we got the zombie auto loot mod, our impact brace, which I will never get rid of. Running speed, tier 4, stamina tier 4, which we can work on. Armor, quad, stamina loss, loot stage, and a liner. So we actually have room to be able to add a few more things if we need to. But you'll see when I get over there, we put on the Enforcer glasses, how big of a difference that makes. Alright, so all my stuff currently is either in my party or in my possession, in here, or in here. We have a lot to sell.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, mass your inventory. Body bag, so he sells the drone. What? Explosive range weapon? Wait. Rocket launcher? Is this the thing that shoots the grenades? That's not what I was really expecting to find from him. I can buy brass finally. Holy cow. So I can stop hitting all the things. So I can buy brass. I may buy that just because. Let's take a look at this real fast. So the most expensive thing here is a robotic drone, right? 13,500. If I were to... Oh, I need to sell one cheap thing to you first. There we go. Yep, those are stupid. Wait, did I not sell them? No. All right. Oh, come on. I thought I got smart there. There we go. Fine. Okay. So I need to be able to do is I need to be able to come over here. And I need to dump genetics into there so I can pick genetics up over here. Alright, so again, and watch the difference in there, because it went from, okay, so now we're up to 13,800. So see, it already made a difference. But 13,800, we'll put this on. 12,000. Take our pumpkin bread. So remember, it's 13,800. 11,250. That's like 2,500 off of that. All right, so after coming out of there and spending a little money, so I bought 2 tier 6 solar cells and a tier 5. I still have that much, almost 100,000 left. Bought a little bit of ammo things, but I picked this up. I'm gonna try this out. Looks like I need
smell of gunpowder.
a specific type of ammo for it. That's the other thing I wanted to do. Immunity. So for fire, 10,000 plus 150. I can make that. What other do I need? So if I want to be immune to shock, I need 200 heads. Okay. To get all of the above. What is those? Must be something I don't have yet, but apparently there's a fire, shock, and explosion, so that'll protect me from all of them. So I'm gonna take this up to the old base, and I'm gonna spend the night working on fixing the things I mentioned that I needed to fix, stuff that I'm just not happy with. And then tomorrow, when we get up and we have a little bit of time, we're gonna go do some purging. I'm gonna see if I can't make some of those ammo for this gun too. I'm curious about this gun. I'm be honest. All right, went a little bit later than I was planning on, but I wanted to just get this thing done. So all I really did was I fixed the accent pretty much going around. It's a little bit offset up here, and I'm not really sure what to do about that. I may revisit that at some point. I don't have time to really mess with it. The door, I went ahead with this, which is cool. I love the different types of windows that you can choose and pick. Like, they really give you some cool designs. So I mean, that was not broken. But what I did is, because it doesn't have, these ones don't have the glass like the other ones did. I have glass behind it, and then I kind of covered it up with this. So that's that there. This here is just going to be just a double door. It's the back door, and I unfortunately, with the way things were built, I can't do a lot of stuff because this is all I can only place in these 2 middle blocks. So it is what it is. I might put like a path here that follows it out. Actually, that's not bad. It still gives it something. Even if it's just this, it breaks up the texture and it makes it seem like it's an actual kind of proposed walkway. So we'll go with that. Then you can see around the back it's there as well. I didn't get to the glass. I'll get to the glass later. I put up this scaffolding so I could kind of make it up and around, and I'm probably going to get rid of the front stuff since it's right on the face, so this is easy to do. The other stuff, I had to take 2 falls to get it all sorted because I was hanging out over my pit with nothing to hold me, and having to do my least like thing, which is paste those blocks. But yes, so that is good. The other thing that I did is what I'd wanted to do, and that is up here. I moved this stairway back, changed this face up here, and I put an extra block up here. So right now you can see that the roof is actually higher here than there. I had to land it there to move it to get out of the way so I can make my helo area. I didn't have time to break all these blocks. So this is right now a double high ceiling. So tonight I'll have to come through and break these blocks. It'll give me my 4 high room, which will make my windows look better, and then I can finally put my glass in. Still don't know what to do with this little section here. I guess it's probably gonna be a bathroom. I definitely have some work cut out for me tonight. I kept having to go through, and I got tired of trying to jump with my stupid parkour skill, so I definitely got rid of that. So we'll make this the right material. So this looks good. I still need to upgrade those, but so much stuff I still need to do that I just haven't done. Again, over here, same thing. I've got to convert this to a normal block so it doesn't look silly like that. But all in all, a decent use of our time. So it is now 10 o'clock. So I am going to throw all my stuff up here. I did make my weapons. So I've got the stun baton. It had one extra spot, which I still can't fill. I think it has one extra slot. No, that was the extra slot. So I got the repulsor mod. I did upgrade my anaconda, which unfortunately, or not unfortunately, okay, I had a cripple on. Is that all the ammo I have left for the Magnum, AP Magnum? Can I make any more? I can. So yeah, we'll do the existing. Holy cow. I don't need that many. 250 is fine. Okay, we'll get you cooking on that. We're gonna use the helo. When I really start decorating and painting, I need to get my big old H over here so we can make that our official helo landing spot. All right, looking in here. So the last time we made it down to this point, so I am serious about making my loop around. So we're heading right for the our mark there. All right, so what we haven't done. So let's start with this one. And we should also probably make a run back. So apparently, from what I understand, there are certain... I need to actually reload. There are like some of these ones where I go through and I can't get credit for it. I guess sometimes you just need to go back and revisit it, and it will update. Not hurting for POIs, so I'm probably not going to care about that. But if I needed to, if I were in a pinch, I could revisit some of those ones where I thought that for sure they should already be dead. Oh, and oh, wow. Okay. Wait, melee expertise. Okay. That's with any weapon at all. It's not just your class weapon. So it's kind of like its own little thing. So I think that's why we're doing so much better right now. Holy cow. Wow, we got so many zombies in here attacking me. Yeah, this thing's doing some work. Again, it's not the sword. What the heck? What blew up and why? Wait, was there a cop? I wasn't even paying attention. Maybe. Oh, there wasn't any loot in that room. I have a lot of stuff going on now. Using the stun baton, there is a lot of stuff happening on the screen all at once. We did that big store run, so I'm pretty good on... I think I'm money for right now. I'll keep checking, every day to get some more solar panels, because what I'd like to do is just have 2 full solar panel setups going. And I think that will...
My senses have picked up something.
I think that will do us well for making sure all of our traps and everything are fully powered. Okay, this house is kind of weird. Feels like there's many different places I could go. Not like the single path. There we go. I knew someone was looking for me, so he was gonna get to me eventually. Okay. Alright, we never went into this space here yet. I want to get out of the stun baton into the other batons. It's just way too much going on. So much happening. Because I got my electrocution that I get normally with my mod, and then, or with the by mastering the different classes, and now I've got it coming from the weapon. It's just a lot. Okay, yeah, I think this actually is a, what are we gonna call it? Like, this isn't a fun pimp POI. That explains it. That's why it was so kind of weird. Like, I had too many choices of where to go. Okay, anything in here? That's right. I am basically wrenching any workstations, making sure that we're prepared for the next biome. Okay, there you go. All right, we're done. So like I said, I'm gonna try to keep working this melee. See if I can't get this all leveled up. Get done with this so I can move on to the next. Although, for pistols, we are really close to actually getting a whole new pistol. So you know what? We're gonna switch it up. We're gonna switch back or over to pistols now. Did I kill him with the sneak shot? Holy cow! Oh, not bad. I think we're decent ways into it. So I'm trying to decide for when we make the move to the wasteland. Normally I would drive over there. Obviously now we're going to fly. I guess my question is I always bring the bicycle as my initial kind of transportation, but now we're going to be showing up without a vehicle at all. Although I suppose I could just drive around in the I can just fly around for a little bit. I really, for the wasteland, the plan is to actually get a base up really quick. So the design for the base that I want to do in the wasteland is something I've done before. And I don't think I've ever actually captured it. So it's kind of one of those reasons why I would like to actually do this design, because people that actually know me personally have seen kind of some of my base designs, but I would like to actually share some more. So this one, because we're out in the wasteland and I'm anticipating some really nasty, consistent visitors, this one needs to be a little more beefy. So I think you guys will like it when we get it up. I'm excited to build it, but the cool part is everything is built on top of the horde base. So once I get the horde base, then I can immediately start working on the base up top. So it's not going to take me a super long time to get this one. Cool. So like I said, once we get there, my immediate thing is going to be to identify a good spot to set up that base, and then immediately start building it. I've been making concrete up the ass, and this base is going to be made out of a lot of concrete. So when we get there, we don't have to wait. We can just immediately, I could spend part of that first day actually working on the base. So we may not need to necessarily play the normal game where we start off on the roof and can't go past 25% until we complete it. I think we're going to be ready to move up into our base way earlier. Don't move too much. Woke him up. Level 6 Techno Geek. Okay, all right. So I guess we were not getting any experience for a little bit while we were leveling up the Techno Geek. So now we're back to leveling up our weapons. Okay. Actually, that's a big TV. I don't know if I had another big TV. All right, and some of those. I'm not entirely grabbing stuff. Like I said, I will, if I find some stuff that I think is cool for decorating, I am going to grab that. Because that is going to be front and center really quickly. Because I think we're going to be able to really fly through our purges here and be on to the wasteland very quickly. So if we're going to finish our second one, if we're going to finish our base and make it actually look good before we go, I am going to have to really focus on that and probably take an entire episode right before we leave to do the paint and the decorating. Okay, what the heck? I wasn't expecting you. Oh, I don't want to. Oh, darn it. Okay, I'm confused now. Where am I supposed to go? Okay, there's the, This thing's definitely getting some punch. Okay. I need to really start tracking some of the stuff I need. And the sad part is the one that I level up by killing the burnt zombies, it specifically says burnt zombies not killed in the burnt forest. So you can't just take a trip out there to try to get those leveled up real quick. You actually have to find them the right way. I think maybe there was that's right. I forgot all about... Over in the kitchen, they got that rope. That's how you're supposed to get up there. Okay.
Master,
I'm
we are not alone.
really interested where I'm supposed to go here. And you want to know what's funny?
It
Come
is a
here, Droney.
pleasure to serve.
Let me have these guys. I put them... I got rid of... I mean, I put them in this form while I was... while I was working, because they were definitely kind of frustrating me. And I forgot. So they were still there. And I can see that I am cold, which is... I did take out one of my liners. I need to see what the skill or whatever, how I need to do to make it so that I can leave more liners and... Oh, shit. Lose more liners and be able to still stay warm, so I can fit more cool mods and stuff. Because I had to make some choices just to be able to get all the new mods that we created. But I am excited about those new mods. We'll see how that actually plays out, but I think that's going to make a pretty big difference in the way we play this game. I'm hoping to be able to get our new pistol by the time we get out of this Purge run. And I'm definitely going to make sure that we are back at base by 2200 so we can do more stuff overnight in between episodes. Because it's easier when we do a long Purge episodes because there's a lot of footage, so it's I don't have to cut as much. If I can only make headshots instead of body shots. There we go. I wasn't trying to reload. I was trying to grab what was in there. Where did you come from? Okay, you were the last guy.
My
Nature
senses have picked
Scouts.
up something.
Alright, well, I'm going to kill the rabbit because I don't know if the rabbit actually counts at it, but it says nature. Okay. It's supposed to be like Boy Scouts or something. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely like Boy Scouts. Okay. Well, I was waiting for his head to come up where I was aiming, and it didn't happen. Alright, do we have a horde? Because you seem to have come out of nowhere. Okay, we do have some place to go up, and we have one more room in the back. Okay, you were killing the John in the John. Okay, that was terrible. I apologize profusely. No, I don't. Alright. Headshot, 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 headshot. Okay, there we go, there we go. Dude, when I do that, it really does much quicker update the level of there. Okay. Got a lot of these boxes that I can read. And then a little bit of shitty loot. You strike me as a trap of some type or something.
Master, we are not alone.
Okay, there we go. Grab some meat. These are all tier 0. Okay, yep, I remember this one. This one's, yep. Very little loot. An easy one to hit. Wow, we got them all shot there. Okay, 3 targets purged. Yep, like I said, very easy, very little loot. Okay, yep. Alright, I see you. Oh, you got woken up by the piggy. Was there anybody else? Yes. Alright, and there goes the head. Alright, cool. That was easy. A lot of water barrels. Nope, I have plenty of water. I don't need to do this. Okay.
My senses have
I'll be
picked up
honest, I
something.
think I'm doing better with this free aim as opposed to trying to aim down the sights. Okay, 4 targets cleared. Alright, as soon as I pop, as this thing levels up, I'm going to switch over to the baton just so we have a new weapon for each of them. And we did! Alright, let's switch it up. Alright, what do we have out back? Okay, yep, you're dead. Oh, you guys are down here. I'm just gonna fall in so I can kill you. trying to decide if I should just use... There we are, tier 3. Okay. And that's complete. There's our loot. Oh, I'm going to grab that. What was I saying? Yeah, so should I just continue using slow attacks? Because I don't do as much damage, which means I hit them more times. I guess I would... It would be a quicker route to leveling up a weapon. Oh yeah, I know this place. This is actually... I made a base out of this on another series, another mod. Not really series, but another map I played in another mod. And I ended up making a full-on base up top. I built out on top of it, and then I ended up weighting it down. But it was... Said it's all steel down here, so it's like a real strong beginning. And especially if you have steel that you can repair and stuff, I mean, you can really make this thing strong. I'm confused sometimes how the levels go, because usually it's going to be like you can't outlevel the. I'm still using power attack. You can't outlevel like the class level. Like it'll keep updating the class once you go up. But none of my classes. Well, revolvers were. Well, they were tier 5. Okay, maybe that's what caused it to go to 6. Okay, I'm just gonna come back down here. Let you guys come to me. I'm gonna keep non-power attacking, trying to see if I can't get the
Master, we are not alone.
get out of stun batons. Okay, that one's done. All right, what do we got for loot? Tier 5s. I'm still not getting the tier 6s, so I'm still getting tier 5s, which is stuff that I can make. I'm wondering at which point I'm gonna, and it does that. Do I just need to make it to the wastelands before I really start? Because technically, I guess that would be like your end game: wasteland, burnt forest. So I'm still only like mid tier. Where are we at? So tier 3 right there, and then that's gonna get us over to there. So what time is it? It's 2000. This is a tier 3. Let's just do it. I'm not interested right now. Okay, coming this way. That's right, we gotta come through here. Should break these again just in case. Just in case. There we go. We found a safe. And again, you know, I do have a decently high loot stage, so at some point I have the option of getting some nice stuff out of these. I don't know where the crowbar spawns from. I don't know if it's a specific place that you have to get it from, or if it can spawn in any type of loot container. Probably should look into that. And find, maybe I could probably check like the Discord. It's pretty cool. I've done a few things before where I was struggling with like brass and things like that, and you can like just search the forum and you'll see that it's like it'll bring up the conversations, and so it really showed some of the different places you can find stuff. So I'll just have to do a quick search and see if there's anything for crowbar. I imagine it's something that I'm not the only person who's interested in it. Okay, down we go. 4 areas, 10 entities. I guess it's all down here. Okay, there we go. Yep. And I'm really noticing that game stage mod has helped me a lot, because I still at this point should be getting so many more of the nastier, the purple ones, the tainted. And I think I've only seen 1 or 2 so far, so I think that 100% is because of that game stage mod. But I think when we get to the wasteland, I don't think it's going to help. I think at that point, all bets are off. Oh, that's right. It takes you down through a tunnel, and then it takes you to that underground area with the scaffold that they drop down from. Okay, yeah, I remember this one. Yep, go here, drop down, there we are, there's a scaffolding. Everybody comes down. Let's keep whacking them with the old baton. Technically, because I'm not power hitting anymore, that means I should have a power hit saved up, so I can electrocute them for like 100% when I do that. Why am I dazed? I'm not happy about that. Just keep headshotting, keep headshotting. I think the dogs are getting a lot of damage done for me. Whether that's good or bad, Oh, no, we just hit our expiration date. But that's fine. We're at the end of this. Okay, 16 targets purged. And we got an airdrop. Okay, I'll take it. So we have one last thing to do for this episode before we call it. Oh, actually, that's fantastic because I have those 2 tier 6 turrets over there. I need to start taking turrets with me. So I can actually get that turret with me. I have the ammo. I've been keeping it on me anyway. So I just need to start taking it with me and getting in the habit of setting it down. Getting some levels off of that. Alright. Tier 3 expertise. Okay, I'll take it. Alright, not bad. Alright, so now we just need to get out of here. Get on the old helicopter. Get back up to base. And that'll be it. Alright, I will see you back at base real fast. Side note. So when I was complaining about how you can't land and go up and down real fast, it's because you just have to hit the shift key. It really speeds it up. That's crazy. I did not realize that. Okay, so what I'm going to do overnight. Glass and frames. I need to get the glass in. I need to get the frames in. I need to get the doors in. So I'm going to start to add in the last of the infrastructure. And then depending on how much time I have, I might start to do a little bit of painting. I don't know yet. Oh, and I still need to fix those and those. So I'm going to be working on the base overnight. But hope you guys enjoyed this. It was a fun episode. Like I said, I did a little bit of work off camera, but then we had a real big Purge episode. We are now at 48.4%. Made some good progress. And we have somebody here. Who do we have here? Is this an animal or... I think it's an animal. Okay. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, please go ahead and leave a like. If you have not already subscribed, I would appreciate it very much if you'd consider that. But with that being said, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.